but at the same time,
So
it
can you
concentrates.
start from starting?
Yeah, I started recording. Don't worry.
So from starting, can you say again?
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, section 5 is same as section 4, which generally, which generally concentrates on which generally concentrates on electronic record recommendations, electronic record recommendations, as well as recognitions, as well as recognitions, as well as recognitions of electronic signature, of electronic signature, of electronic signature, where it will be, where it will be valid, where it will be valid, where it will be valid, just like electronic record, where it will be valid, just like electronic record in the court of law, in the court of law. Understood? Okay, getting it, everyone. So section 4 talks about what? Section 4 talks about all kind of electronic records. Okay, but this section is not talking about electronic record. Okay, electronic records are fine, they are accepted and all those things, but what about signature? Even the signature is very important, because when you do any kind of document, or you give any kind of document, when it get authorized generally, it is very important, it get authorized generally in case of when it is signed, because once you sign it, it is proof that yes, you have done that. Okay, you confirm that. Just take a simple example of check. When you write a check, you write paid to Mr. ABCD 5 lakh rupees, you write 5 lakh and all that. Okay, and very important that you sign it. Okay, if you're not signing it, what is the use of that writing 5 lakh and all those things? Same way, this is very important. Understood, everyone? Getting it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right on. Section 6, section 6 talks about how electronic records, how electronic records are useful, how electronic records are useful in government, in government and related agencies, in government and related agencies. Generally, right, generally in olden days, generally in olden days, the various the various documents the various documents such as MPSC form, UPSC form, or such exam forms, or such exam forms, comma, driving license, driving license, were given were given in physical format, were given in physical format, and and they were subject to and they were subject to they were subject to red tapeism. They were subject to red tapeism. Red tapeism, REDTAPISM, red tapeism, which means intentional delay, which means intentional delay. Now, now, under this section, now under this section, we can apply, we can apply online, we can apply online, or even, or even driving license, or even driving license. Some exam forms, some exam forms are released, are released online, online, whereby, whereby there will be, there will be no such delays. Getting it? Everyone? Yeah. Just go through this, then we'll go for next. Just go through this. Harshit, keep your this on silent mode. Ashnit Kaur, keep on silent mode. Tanmay, can you just tell Harshit Kaur? I think there's some mic issue or whatever because it's getting on and off. Yeah, I think she is. Okay.
Yeah, she heard it, I guess.
Yeah. Right on. Section 7. Next section, no? Section 7 talks about any person, any person, any person or any organization, any person or any organization can keep, can keep electronic image of any records, electronic image of any records,
What is the can?
electronic image of any records, electronic image of any records, and and then these records can be useful, and these records can be useful for subsequent references or for accessibility, for subsequent references and for accessibility, and they can be received or sent, and they can be received or sent. What is the meaning of this? Anyone can tell me?
Sir, could you please repeat the last line?
From where?
Can be useful. Records can be useful.
Records can be useful, and a record can be useful for subsequent references, and they can be received or sent. So they can be used for references, or they can be received, or they can be sent. Yes, I'm waiting for you. Just tell me what is the meaning of this. Obviously, I will explain, but right.
So, I think if we take an example of organization, so it might be maybe the records of the employees or their expenditure or any whatever the organization holds and what their structure is. So, if that is maintained uh, via electronic media, so it can be referred for further proceedings.
Okay. Correct. But can you give me with example? What you said is absolutely correct.
So, example as in particular what data or what?
Hmm.
Okay, so maybe the records of employees that their salaries, what positions they hold, and then maybe when they got promoted to what position and everything.
Absolutely correct. What you said is true. There is a simple logic that, for example, when you have the record of 1980s, 1990s, those records, say for example, profit and loss account, balance sheet, or as you said, the salary, slips or whatever, and those are in the they are in the physical format. Now they are not in the electronic form. What you can do, you can scan it as it is, okay, and you can keep those images with you as a reference, or you can ask other department, other branches to just do the same and scan it and send it, or even you can send it to the head office, and they will be taken as valid thing. Understood? Yes, understood everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so
Yes.
Right on, next one. Section 8 talks about Section 8 talks about publication rule, publication rule, regulations, publication rule, regulations in electronic, in electronic official gazette, in electronic official gazette. So what is this exactly? Simple. Just write down. I'll just give you in a very easy language. When any notification is released, when any notification is released, or any order is made, and it is through, and it is through official gazette, and it is through official gazette, then it will be taken as valid. It will be taken as valid from the date of publication, from date of publication, provided that, provided that, date of publication, provided that they are published, they are published as per the rules, as per the rules.
Sir, can you repeat after provide?
Tell me the whole sentence.
So, when any notification is released or any order is made,
Mm-hmm.
and it's through official gadget, when
Mm-hmm.
then it will be taken as valid from date of publication, provided that.
Provided that that order or notification, provided that order or notification followed the rules, followed the rules and regulations. What can be meaning of this? Yes, Nirmit, Shruti, Akash. What can be meaning of this?
So does it mean like if there is any document that has been released through an official person's like device, then that it is considered as an official publication of for that document?
Yeah, absolutely. But okay, can you give me example? Fine, that way I will explain.
So something like if there is like a company which has a new set of rules and regulations, and
Hmm.
if it is released from, let's say, someone like a board of directors, like someone from their that level, and from one of their devices it has been released, then it
Hmm.
can be taken as a proper publication if it follows all the rules and regulations of the formatting and all that.
Okay. But what is important in this? They have to be followed in. They have to follow in what? General rules and regulations. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What are the rules and regulations? The rules and regulations regards to what? Rules and regulations regards to how you have to publish. That is very important. You can't publish just as it is. You have to follow those rules and regulations. Understood? So if you follow those rules and regulations, then and then only whatever you have, done, that is called as a acceptable thing. Otherwise, it will not be accepted. Say for example, there is a rule A B C D E F G, and you are just followed ABC, D is not followed, then though you make a notification official gazette, it will not be taken as valid. But if you follow rule ABCD and it is electronically noticed, okay, notification electronic gazette, okay, then it is true and fair and it will be binding on everyone, because once it is done notified on official gazette, it is a public document, okay, and no one can say, we have not learned this, we have not seen this. It is your duty, it is a publication. If you want to do any kind of business, any kind of contract or whatever the things are there, then it is quite important, okay, it is very quite important to check it. It becomes your responsibility, okay, you are making a contract with anyone or you want to know something, okay, it becomes your duty to cross check, because it is publicly been what you can say, publicly been shown, and it is available on online also. It is available with the physical format also, and generally these notification official gazettes are released every 15 days, 1 5, okay. Can be change of address, can be change of name, can be any number of things are there basically, okay. First you have to apply obviously through a form, and maybe in 1 month or 15 days next, it just like a newsletter comes in physical format, you can have the online also. So it becomes your duty when you are entering into contract with that party. That party has already declared something. At the same time, that party, when they publish these documents in by notification in electronic official gazette, then every party is bound by that. Okay, you can't see, your name is ABCD, and now you asking a check by ABCDEFG will not give. This is not done, and all that, or your board of director has changed. You have changed the name. You are not told me and all that. You can say it not required, okay. We already made notification official gazette, and as we made the notification official gazette, it becomes your responsibility to know the things. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Yes, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right on next. Section 9 talks about. Section 9 talks about when documents when documents are released in electronic format, then when the documents are released in electronic formats, then they are to be accepted they are to be accepted they are to be accepted in electronic format they are to be accepted in electronic format. and even and even they can be released and even they can be released and even they can be released for reference they can be released for reference or as a proof. They can be released as a reference or proof for central government, state government, for central government, state government, or any such authority, or any such authority. Can you tell me what they want to tell? This is little bit tricky. Anyone wish to try?
So that maybe if any organization is just releasing some electronic reference like must be a electronic signature, maybe it's a thumbprint or anything like that, then it can be produced in the court if some, and they can be accepted by the court, whatever the case is.
Yes. Any, can you explain with example? Correct.
Sir, if there is an issue between two companies, they have raised an issue of some partnership maybe, and they are like signing a document for that reason. Like some lawyer has told to sign that document with the signatures, and nowadays if there is a thumbprint, then they just took it and thumbprint and just digitalized it and paste it in the electronic document. So basically, if they produce that particular document instead of taking a hard copy printout or physical copy and they just produce that electronic document to the court for the dispute, then that can should be accepted by the court that yes, it is a valid document which is taken as a dispute.
Yes, it can be. The simple rule over here is quite easy. What they say, when you have any kind of electronic signature, electronic record, you scan it and convert into the electronic format, old document. That is under section 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Then any person can't say that this is electronic record is fake or something like that. Okay. Even the central government or state government or any such authority or any such organization, okay, uh, can release any money also, okay, any kind of monetary transactions also, okay, and if the monetary transactions are made and even the monetary transactions are get scanned properly and that they come as a proof, okay, then it is a valid proof. You can't say it was a physical transaction, it was written in the physical format of book, okay, okay, and as it is written in physical format of book, what is the confirmation that there it is written 900 in the passbook or in physical format. Now when the format has been converted, instead of typical amount say 900, it has been converted to the 9,000. It says if it is no, it is notified properly, scanned properly, digitally signed, we accept that even the monetary transactions are also true and share. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Others? Yes, what about the others? Tanmay, Akash?
Yes, sir, understood.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Radam, section 10. Section 10 talks about Section 10 talks about power of central government. Section 10 talks about power of central government, whereby whatever the documents they release, whatever the documents they release and put electronic signature on it, and put electronic signature on it, then by making a rule, by making a rule, those documents can be, by making a rule, those documents can be taken as valid. Those documents can be taken as valid. And when section 10A talks in same lines, section 10A, write in caps, section 10A talks in same lines, it it describes that even a contract between the parties is valid, though it is made in electronic way, though it is made in electronic way. Only thing is, only thing is, when contract is made electronically, when contract is made electronically, it has to be complied with. It has to be complied with some prerequisites. Complied with some prerequisites. Means you can have electronic confirmations also, okay, through email on all those things. But then it is very important that government should say this, point number one. And once government say this, there should be electronic signature. So once government do any contract also, when central government, state government do any contract, or when you do any kind of such contract which are done through online medium, online thing, those contracts will be taken as true and valid, though it is a contract with the central government, state government, or between you. But then it has to be electronically signed, and you have to follow just basic rules and regulations. Fine and fair. Understood? Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Right on next line. Section 4 to section 10A also talks about section 4 to section 10A also talks about electronic governance. Also talks about electronic governance. Where application can be made. Application can be made for information and communication technology. Application can be made for information and communication technology. Information and communication technology. In order to deliver, in order to deliver government services, in order to deliver government services, exchange of information, exchange of information, communication, exchange of information, communication, using various reforms, using various reforms like using various reforms like G2C, writing caps, G2C. You can write over here in chat box, G2C, G2B, G2B. I'm writing in chat, G2C, G2B, G2G, G2G, and even G2E, even G2E. Yeah, absolutely, Muskan. That is that is government to customers. That is government to customers, government to businesses, government to customers, government to businesses, government to government, government to government, and government to employees, and government to employees. Even even it will be it will be used for it will be used for back office work. It will be used for back office work. It will be used for back office work. back office work, and some some interactions and even some interactions. Okay, so it means what? A government for their customers, or to the corporate business, means central government with the state government, or vice versa, or government with their employees can perform electronic governments, and they can apply through information communication technology. What kind of communication it will be? Communication can be just give the records. Communication can be online transfer of money. Communication can be just to have a confirmation. It can be absolutely anything. Okay.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
so can you just give us a 5 or 10 minutes break?
Why? Yes, बोलो तन्मय.
Sir, ऐसे ही.
Okay, so instead of 9 o'clock, you want right now only.
No, if you are giving at 9 o'clock, I am cool. No problem, sir.
No, no problem. If you want right now, I can give
No,
right now also.
no problem, sir. I have to go with others also. No problem. हाथ दुख रहा है सर इसलिए.
Okay. No, no problem. Okay, all of you want break right now? Yes, tell me everyone. You want a break right now? 9 is
Yes,
fine
sir.
now. Okay. Yeah. 9 is fine or right now is fine? I'm confused now.
So 9 is fine, I guess. Let's continue. So how many sections are there, but
Around 70 sections are there, but in between sections are scrapped.
no,
We
sir, we have
don't.
to write 70 sections.
How much you're writing? You're hardly writing 5 10 lines. Simple as that.
याद भी तो रखना पड़ेगा.
And that you have to study. Okay,
Okay, got it, sir.
good. Okay, so this is the thing for which government can do electronic governance. Okay, online transfers, online documents, with businessmen's deals, contract with central government, with state government, one state government with another state government, all those things. That is a one point. Okay, right on. Using electronic governance, even using electronic governance, even using electronic governance. Data can be processed. Data can be processed using computer systems. Data can be processed using computer systems for release of any license, payments, or sharing the information, or sharing the information, or sharing the information for official records. For official records. It means when government issues issues any kind of license signature, for private organizations, it will be taken as a valid thing. Though it is communicated though it is communicated though it is communicated via electronic record, but only important thing will be it has to be electronically signed. Getting it? Getting the concept now? Any doubt? Fine. Okay. So this ends our section 10 and 10A and section 4 to 10A. So they are quite interlinked with each other. Okay. Fine. Now we'll have a break of 5 to 10 minutes, and when we'll start with directly, we don't have in between sections. Directly we'll go into section 17, 17. Okay. So we'll have a break now. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, we'll start now. You got break, you wanted 10 minutes break, fine na? Yes or no?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Right on. Section 17, 17. This section talks about appointment of this section talks about appointment of controller and other officers. Controller and other officers with the help of central government. With the help of central government. In this case, the qualification of the authority, number of branches or offices, number of branches or offices, number of branches or offices, oblique head offices will be decided by central government. Will be decided by central government. Central government, when things fit. Central government, when things fit. FIT. Central government, when things fit. Then they can appoint certifying authorities. They can appoint certifying authorities. Certifying authorities. Oblique. Other deputy controllers. Other deputy controllers. And even assistant controllers. These controllers will perform the work. As specified. This controller will perform the work as specified by the central government. The main head office of these controllers, the main head office of these controllers is is now is now at New Delhi. Is now at New Delhi. Can you tell me the meaning of this? What they exactly talking? Anyone? Akash, Akash, Shruti, Devans, Tanmay, Wilford, Deepa. What is the meaning of this? Okay, Shruti, I will explain obviously. Anyone wish to try? Wilford, Tanmay, Akash, just try. Nirmit, job of HR. Okay. See, simple. Central government can't do each and every work. Point number one. Okay. So central government, in order to do different kind of activities, okay, what they do, they take under consideration uh, different things. What are the different things? What are the different things? Like they will appoint the people. Why they appoint the people? They will appoint the people who will check digital signature, who will check the validity of data, who will check the authenticity of transactions, who will make sure that when the parties are doing the transactions, they are performing true and fair manner. There are no illegal activities performed. There is enough proof is being made. If the party at the grievance, okay, then why? If it is a very basic thing, you don't go with the central government. Just stick with the initial level and just finish it off. All these day-to-day operations, all these day-to-day electronic signature issues, it can be public key, private key, it can be issues in public key, private key. To resolve the issues in public key and private key, or you got so many documents, those documents you have to now publish in notification official gazette. You have to just cross check, that is the name, now that name of the company has changed, this is the signature, now the reader signature is changed. So basically day-to-day things, okay, uh, which are to be done. A central government or the ministry of central government can't do everything. So what they do, they appoint different people like director, deputy director, then manager, assistant manager, and all these kind of different kind of hierarchy. Okay. And once they appoint it, everyone will be segregated with different kind of duties. Very basic duties to the basic duties, top important duties. Particular person will make sure that everything is doing in true and fair manner. All those things. Okay. So if big issues comes, then they will go to the higher authority. Say if you have the six steps or six ladders, if it is very basic, it finish it at the stage 6. Otherwise it will come to 5, then 4 to 3 to 2, and like that it comes to 1, mean it will go directly to the central government. So just to finish the work, to have proper control and to just segregate, the government will appoint some managers or authorities. But what should be their qualification? Every authority at which branch, which city, and all this, that will be decided by central government and their qualification. Understood? Yes, Nirmit, Akash, everyone. Deepa.
Didn't understand that much.
Hmm?
I didn't understand. Like it's talking about the authority, like the upper officers and those officers which are higher level that gives day-to-day work, and that will be certified by them, those authorities.
Mm-hmm.
So it works like
Yes.
that.
Now, what you have not understood, tell me. Then I will explain. Or otherwise, you just give me example. I will again explain with the example. Simple.
To just explain with an example.
Not getting your voice actually right now.
So explain with an example, like it.
Deepa, your voice is cracking. I'm not getting the voice only. Deepak, can you just write? Then I will explain. Okay, simple. Okay, to explain once. Okay, okay, okay. See, there is ABCD company and PQRS companies there. Okay, so ABCD company and PQRS company, these are the companies. Okay, now these companies want to do the transactions. They are very far away. One is in the east of India, one is in the south of India. What they do, okay, what they done perfectly, that they made a online agreement, online contract. Once the online contract is made, okay, even it is that the contract is signed by the digital signature. But whether that signature is true and fair, whether the contract is true and fair, okay, or one of the company has a digital signature and other company don't have signature, you have to take into consideration the authenticity of transactions and all those things. Okay, so who will do this? Maybe uh, you can say assistant manager will do this. Okay, assistant manager release the digital signature, but whether it is confirmed, it is valid, and all that, all documents have received might be checked by manager. After checking all these things with the manager, there can be other thing like this is a very big company, so it has to be rechecked properly because the directors and all those things might be the you can say the deputy director will recheck again, and once everything is done, the director signature will be given and both parties can enter into the transactions. Okay, now there comes the issue, and it is a very big issue, and that very big issue is like there was some fraud. The payment was done by one party to another between this party, but unfortunately, it is being diverted to the third party. Okay, and it is a very high level amount of transaction is there. Then what they can do? They can directly talk if amount of fraud is more than typical amounts, say 20 lakh, 40 lakh, or 1 crore, 2 crore. There are some limits. They might go to the higher level. What kind of higher level? They can directly go to the director, or they can go to the directly to the head office because the amount of fraud involved, the amount is very big, and then they can get the assistance. So you have to follow everything in hierarchy. That is the thing. Understood. Anyone, any doubt? You have any doubts? Ask me. Yes, shall we go ahead with it? Yes, shall we go ahead? Yes or no, or shall I give the more examples? What yes?
Sir, can you
Yes.
give one more example for this?
Okay, okay. Okay. There is parties are there. One party is at the north of India, and another party is at the south of India. Both parties, due to the traveling time, the distance time, wish to take under consideration a transaction through online. They say like we can do the transaction through the electronic means. So one of the parties said, okay, I have digital signature. Other party says, I don't have digital signature. What they can do, they can go to the certifying authority, give the details of the company. They can give the details who are the directors, who are deputy directors. They can give the combination of the parties, means a combination of the representatives who can perform a digital signature. Okay, because everyone can't do digital signature. Okay. So they applied that Mr. and Mr. B will be the certifying authority. Okay, they said okay, Mr. A and Mr. B will be the certifying authority. Fine, no problem. Then they taken the documents of Mr. A and Mr. B. Okay, and once they taken the documents of Mr. A and Mr. B, they release digital signature. This is done by certifying authority. Once it is done, okay, then both parties done the transaction and try to create digital signature. When they are trying to create a digital signature, they have to come with the private key and then they have to come with the public key. Those public keys and private keys, that is a combination of different kind of permutations and combination using hash and different number system is being generated. And then the digital signatures successfully has been done. Where it is done properly, it is not done properly. Okay, uh, will be checked and it will be authenticated by the certifying authority. If something goes wrong while providing the digital signature, okay, they can come to these guys and they say this is the digital signature you have issued, whatever the rules and regulations or the typical number systems and all that, but it is not getting authenticated. So these certifying authorities or in that hierarchy, they can come, they can cross check, okay, and if there is any mistake or any frauds or anything like that, they will detect and they will help. So basically, these are the authorities will help you um, to do digital transactions, to authenticate digital transactions, and even if one of the party or the third due to the third party, both parties are aggrieved parties, they come with their grievances, and then these authorities or the group of authorities we can say in typical ladder, as per the nature of fraud and the amount of fraud, they can handle it and they can take to the court of law. Fine.
Yes, sir. So
Everyone.
one more point, sir.
Yeah, yeah, bolo, bolo.
Sir, actually, we have a what do you call? We have a test at 10 o'clock. So,
Hmm.
sir, when you're taking attendance, can you like take it a bit earlier so that we can leave at exactly 10 because the test will start at 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Then do one thing, everyone. Just read it for 5 minutes. I'll start taking attendance because your number of students are very high. Yeah, yeah. So I'll give 5 minutes to all of you. Just read it what you have done today, and just I'll start with attendance because number of students are very high. So it will take 5-10 minutes, obviously. So
Okay,
just
sir.
read it.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So just read it for 5 minutes. What we have done, I'll immediately will take attendance. In this, what we have done today. If you have any doubts, ask. Which this you have exam today?
Sir, e-commerce. We have a. I think it's an MCQ. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine, fine, no problem. Okay, we'll start with attendance. Fine. Okay, we'll start with division A. Aditya,
Present, sir.
Adarsh,
Present, sir.
Aditya Dhar, Aditya Pratap Singh, Akash,
Presence of PRN 6.
Ali Asgar, Anubhav
Present, sir.
Jai.
Sir, PRA 9.
Okay. Then Anubhav, Anubhav is not there. Anuj, Anuj is not there. Okay. Then Atul, Chirag, Devansh,
Present, sir.
Himesh,
Devansh.
okay. Himesh,
Present, sir.
Ritik,
Yes, sir. Ritik present.
Jatin,
Present, sir.
Kanish, yeah, Kanish,
Present, sir. Kanishk present.
Keshav, yeah, Keshav,
Present, sir.
Kshitij,
Present, sir.
Kushan,
Present, sir.
Muskan,
Present, sir.
yeah, Nibir,
Yes, sir.
Nikhil,
Yes, sir.
Nirmit,
Present, sir.
and Nishmita,
Present, sir.
Pranjay, and Parekh, Smith, Pavit,
Present, sir.
Present, sir. PRN 60.
then we have Pranay, Rahul, Rishabh,
Sir, Rahul Goyal present.
yeah, Pranay and Rishabh, then Rishabh is not there, okay, Rahul Goel is there,
Yes, sir. 71 present.
okay, 71 present, then Rohit, then
Sir,
Satvik,
72 present.
yeah,
Sir,
Satvik,
72.
73 present.
yeah, 74, 75,
75 present,
76,
sir.
yeah, 77,
So 76
Present.
present, sir.
yeah, 78,
The
80,
present.
81, okay, 81,
Sir,
80,
80 present.
okay, 81, 84,
81
Sir,
present.
sir, 84 present.
85, 87, 89,
87 present.
Sir, 89 present.
91, 92, 95, 96,
95 present, sir.
yeah,
Sir,
90s.
93 also present.
There is no 90s, there is 92. Then 98 is
Sir,
there.
93 division
Nine.
B.
Wait for 93.
Division
Okay.
A चल रहा है भाई. Sir, 98 present.
Yeah, 100,
100%, sir. Sir, 85
103.
present.
Yeah, 103, 104, 105.
Yes, sir. 104
Yes,
is here.
somebody is in the chat also.
Yeah. 107 is there. 108,
Yeah, 107 there.
109.
108 present.
Yeah, 109. 109 is not there. Okay. This is regards to division A. Now division B. Akash Goel,
Present, sir.
Akash Monga,
Present, sir.
Akash Seth,
Present, sir.
then Aman Garg, and then Amisha,
Present, sir.
Kushagra, then we have Arpit,
Present, sir.
then we have Avi Jain,
Present, sir.
Tanmay,
Present, sir.
Om, Om is not there, Darren,
Present, sir.
and Om is not there, Darren is there, then Deepa is there, then next is Ritika,
Present, sir.
Devraj, Dheeraj Kumar,
Sir, present. Dheeraj.
Diksha, Vaibhav Gupta,
Yes, sir. Present.
Harshit,
Present, sir.
Himank, Jannavi,
Present, sir.
Kartikeya, then Vaibhav, 45, Kumar Ashwin, then Mohammad, Wadwa,
55 present, sir.
then 57, 58,
Present.
63,
58
Yes,
present,
sir.
sir.
okay, 65,
63 present, sir.
65 is not there, 66,
Present, sir.
67,
Present, sir. 67.
68, 79,
Present, sir.
83,
82 present, sir.
83, 86,
86. Present, sir.
90, 93,
Present,
99.
sir.
Who is present?
Sir, 93.
Oh. 99 and 100. 101. Okay then. See you all of you in next lecture. Okay, we'll
Excuse
continue.
me, sir. Sir, 96.
Mhm. What happened to 96? That is in other division.
So I just
96.
wanted to confirm, did you mark 28 present?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir,
Can
did
you
you mark 57?
when I take the roll number, if you said present, yes, present only, don't worry. Okay. Okay then. See you all of you. Okay. In next lecture, we'll continue with the next sections. Okay.
So please end the recording. Also, sir, the assignments last week